East African Revenue Authority Commissioners General meeting has resolved to adopt 18 resolutions presented during a two-day meeting for Commissioner Generals from 7 East African states to help in harnessing domestic tax revenues within the region. The committee agreed to adopt tax administration systems, to harmonize tax policy programs within the East African states, support one another in cross-border recovery of taxes.
The first resolution was on having a common tax administration system and a common data governance policy across the region. This is for the obvious reason that technology is very expensive, but also this technology should be domesticated and managed efficiently. So we shared how every country is running its tax administration system, and we agreed that going forward we should work together to find the most suitable solutions for tax management, not only for today but even for the future. And we have tasked our team of experts, the commissioners in charge of this area of IT and the IT subcommittee of this forum, to work hard and get back to us within 1 month's time on how we shall proceed together on this front.
All East African states will now adopt a uniform digital service tax that has only been in Kenya. And this would mean that business activities done on internet will have to pay a tax. But for this to be realized, member states will submit the proposal to responsible ministries in respective governments for seconding and enacted into law through the Act of Parliament.
The Kenya Revenue Authority shared with us the experience in what they've been able to achieve by collecting digital services tax at a rate of 1.5. And after listening to the experience, we agreed that when we go back, we make recommendations to our respective governments, our heads of state, on enhancing and improving the tax rate for digital services. And our recommendation will be 5%, so that it is comparable to the other taxes that we charge the resident businesses within our countries.
Insecurity along borders and other challenges relating to smuggling shall also be tackled through drone surveillance, an increase on deployment of security operatives to monetize porous borders to minimize smuggling.
So we are deploying drones to help us in that kind of exercise. In Kenya, we have already started procuring those drones, very highly technical drones that will help us surveil those expansive borders and have what we call pointed interventions. We are also going to enhance the deployment of our staff that we have at the borders to ensure we have adequate staff at the borders. Of course, you are aware we have deployed scanners to ensure that we can see whatever is coming in and going out.
The government of South Sudan has put the policies in place to secure the borders. And I think these policies, always when there is an incident at the border, South Sudan and Kenya and Uganda, immediately the inspectors of police of the two countries will contact themselves and they will meet.
The secretariat from the respective revenue bodies within the East African region have now been tasked to work on expedition on how the resolutions shall be implemented. The 51st East African Revenue Authority Commissioner General's meeting will be held in August this year to reflect on performance and implementation of the resolutions. Sada Mubale, UBC News, Kampala.